Welcome to day 29. Day 29. Uh, and the focus of the next section here is going to be the core four, probably the single most used portion of my life, right? Especially during the probably the last year or two where things have been in a lot of turmoil. It brought me to a place where I'm fully grounded. Um, it gets me back to the basics of power. Okay, now the core four basically entitles or encompasses the four areas of your life, right? The body, being, balance, and business, right? We talk about having it all. We break down our lives in these areas, and it's a very simple scoring system, right? And it's directed at bringing yourself back into power, and our body being the main vehicle and the source of energy for all of our life is the first item. Body, um, and the scoring system works two things. I mean, to give yourself energy, vitality, and power, there's a few basic things that we score, right? One is like move your body, right? And the benchmark for that is, did you sweat? Like, did you exercise? Did you bring yourself into a position where you actually moved your body and created circulation, created actually energy within your body? The other portion of that is the fuel, right? And basically, what we use in this is a green smoothie, right? We use this as a as a baseline for nutrition and fuel for your body. The scoring works like this: you get a half a point for sweating, and this is a daily item, right? You get a half a point for sweating, and you get a half a point for the green smoothie, which we'll get into later. But it encompasses two components of the body that create energy to fuel your life. So a total sweat, the green smoothie, is 1 point per day. The next area is we need to get our mind. We've got our body in energy and focus, and the next part is getting our mind in control, right? And when we talk about being, we're talking about our spirituality, our connection, our purpose, our connection, our internal association with ourselves. And to do this, there's two components to this scoring as well. There's a meditation, which is one portion, and it's scores at half a point. And the other part is memoirs, journals. What is your revelations, and that you've pulled from the day? So total in the being area is 1 point as well. So you get 1 point per day in the body and 1 point per day in the being. The third element is going to be balance, not balance like we're trying to balance everything in our life, but the balance is uh, basically our key relationships in our life. And those primarily being our significant other, our wife, and that intimate relationship. And the other one is the relationship that we have with our kids. And how we score this area is going to be a message every single day of honor, appreciation, and love to um, to our spouse, to our wife or significant other every single day. And this scores a half a point. And the second part of that is the same type of message to our children. And when you send these messages, a half a point for each, that encompasses one total point for the day. And again, this is done daily. So you have one daily point for the body, one daily point for the being, one daily point for the balance, and the other item left is business. Um, and this is stored the same way. This again has two components. One is discovery. One is actually discovery learning in the areas that support business and marketing, branding, and so on. And this scores 1 point. The other half a point is in the declaration, like applying this knowledge and applying this discovery. So again, we have a total of 4 points a day possible, 28 points a week. And there's also a component in awareness to when this is done in a day, right? This is, uh, we've developed zones uh, in kind of developing an awareness for at what point do you gain the most value from this. And typically it's going to be in the morning, right? Because these things bring you into a source of power, right? The body brings you into a source of power. And when you access that power and when you actually um, make it available for the entire day, you have the benefit of working in that power the entire time, the entire day. As one of our brothers put it, it's kind of one of those things where it resets every night, and you have to reinstate the power every morning. So once again, the assignment is to teach this. If you can't teach it, you don't know it. If you don't know it, you can't live it. And follow the other instructions at the bottom of the page. And we'll see you again tomorrow on day 30.